Hello my YouTube friends, I'm Rachel and it's time to sew. A few days ago, 2 days ago, I started working on a back for my Scrappy quilt that I was working on last year. So this is the quilt if you haven't seen it. It is a square in square Scrappy block. So it's square in a square. And this was all just scrap fabric that I had in my stash and using up a lot of small pieces. So yeah, I don't have many scraps left now after this quilt. And then I paired it with a navy square. I'm starting to call this quilt my Scrappy diamond quilt because it is all on point, so the navy is a diamond. It also is color washed, like it has the warm tones at the top, then it goes into neutrals, then it goes into cool colors and like the blues and greens, and then some darker colors down the bottom, and I had to incorporate some brown to get rid of that as well. So in this video we are going to make a Scrappy back to go with it. So I'm very excited about that. I made this quilt with my mother. I made this one, she made her own Scrappy quilt, and we have been working on it together, and there's quite a few videos where we're both in the video working together. They're the most popular videos on my channel, so if you haven't seen those, I'll link the playlist below and you can watch us making this quilt. So I'm going to first show you, 2 days ago I actually walked to Mum's to show her the fabric that I was going to use for the quilt back. We have had a very wet, rainy summer here in Brisbane, and look how lush the grass is. It needs a cut. The river was also full, lapping over the sides of the bank. So I lived away from home for 18 years. And I only returned 2 years ago, and I still feel so lucky that I'm able to walk to my mum and dad's house and live close to my family. Feels amazing. Just arrived at Mum's house and I'm going to show her the fabrics that I'm choosing for the back of our Scrappy quilt, and then this video I will put together the back, because once we have our backs we can sandwich and get quilting.
And Happy New Year everyone, and thanks for mentioning me in Rachel's comments. It's lovely. So yes, the start of a new year and we're going to get our Scrappy quilts finished.
Yes, very excited about this project actually. They're such gorgeous quilts, and everyone's been waiting so patiently for us to finish them. What are you planning for your back?
Well, I'm thinking I might do tulip pink wide backing, the 108-inch wide backing, but I haven't picked one just yet, but I think that would be nice because I love tulip pink.
Yeah, and lovely. Your quilt is like really bright. Yeah, gorgeous. So with mine, I try to, for my other quilts this year, or last year now, I've used just sheets from the op shop, but I haven't found a sheet from the op shop and I've been looking for a while. So I think I'm going to make a Scrappy back. So I've brought some fabrics to show you, and they'll just be a simple strip back. So I'll work on that in this video.
And they always look lovely.
Yeah, because I like to reverse my quilt, and that's interesting on the other side as well. Mum and I had a great little chat about the fabrics, but then the next day when I was looking at my videos, I realised that it hadn't recorded what we were discussing. So I was a little bummed about that. Never mind, I will show you the fabrics now and tell you what we were discussing. So I'm going to use the navy. I still have navy left, but I need to make sure I keep enough for my binding, because I'm going to do binding in the navy. So what's the first one? I base the rest of my fabric around a special piece that I had received from a friend of ours. It's a friend of my mum's, but a friend of mine as well, named Donna. I'm just trying to find it. She gave me this gorgeous fabric. Oh, here it is. A few years ago now, and I've been waiting for a special project to use it. It's Vincent Van Gogh. So I am a big fan of Vincent, and I have all his art books, and when he is in our local galleries, I go and have a look. Yeah, I just love his artwork. So I have been waiting, and this is the project, and I'm going to use it. And with my quilts, I always reverse them on my bed from time to time, so I'll get to have Vincent on my bed. So I wanted to get fabrics that picked up like the yellow and orange and the blue. So with that in mind, when I went looking for fabric, I found this one, which was like, I loved it because it was watercolor, so it has that artist side to it, so I love that. I thought that would go well with the navy. Then I found this one, which was the yellow. It's a very dark yellow, almost orange, but what it does is picks up the darker parts of the moon here. And then I also chose this peach colour as well to keep things light. So that's the fabric. I really like it. So what I did over the last few days, the first day I spent, when I got home from Mum's, I started cutting. Oh, I think I filmed that. So let's have a look at that now. Actually, I'll just take you back to Mum's. I filmed a lot of her Christmas decorations. I thought you would enjoy looking at them. And then she wanted me to take some ornaments home, so I'll show you her tree and we'll pick some out together. This is Mum's Christmas tree. As you can see, it's covered in a lifetime's worth of decorations. A lot of them are homemade by the kids. I have 3 siblings, or by Mum herself, or also my grandmother has made some of these decorations. So because Mum has so many and I need a few more on my tree, she told me to take some home with me. Some of the ones that I have made to put on my tree. So I'll take my pick now. Let's have a look. So first of all, should I take this one? Oh, it is a piece of paper from when I was that age. Ooh, how cute. I also made a lot that are cross stitch that I might take. So there's this one. Remember I love you. And there is this one, rejoice. And there is another one. Oh, here. Berry Christmas. So maybe I'll take those 3. I also made this one at some stage. It was paper and then I put a glossing over it. Has it got a year? No. To Mum, Love Rach. 1995. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's 30 years ago. So what, I was like 13 years old when I made that. So maybe I'll take that one. Here's a one. My brother made this. Spider. So cute. So Mum made all of these balls. Mum also made this one recently, this heart. My daughter gave this to Mum just this year from her trip to London. Little Scottish dog. So cute. Oh, that's a very nice one. Happy stitching. So I am back from Mum's. The walk home, there's a few raindrops, so my hair might have gone a little bit frizzy. Had a lovely morning. My sister was actually over as well, and my niece, so I had a lovely coffee and sit on the couch and a chat. And as you saw, quickly showed Mum my fabrics and stole some Christmas decorations, but now I'm ready to start cutting these into the strips I want for the back of my quilt. And I have some squares cut already that were extra. So I think what I'll first do is, with my Van Gogh fabric, I will cut them into 12 inch. Oh, this is not 12 inch. That's 14.5 inch. So I might do a strip of 14.5 inch that will go, yeah, that'll be gorgeous. So basically I'm just going to cut for the rest of the afternoon. I'm just doing a bit of a test run of what it might look like. And let's change out that one. This is what I mean, just big strips, so it's very quick and easy to put together, and yet also has a little bit of interest. So I go between the larger blocks, 14.5 inch, and then these ones are 10.5. So say you had this one here. Oh, what size is that? What have I done? Why aren't these the same size? Oh, let me measure these. What have I done? 10.5. 8.5. This one's 8.5. So I'm going to have to cut the strip that's 8.5 so I can use that. I don't know what I did then. That's okay. But that's the idea. What do you think? So here's a thinner one. I could put this over here. Oh. Something like that. Okay, I think I'm going to finish here for the day because it is hot and steamy. My sewing room is down in our garage with no aircon, and it's summer here in Brisbane. It's very, very hot and steamy. So I think I'm dying. So tomorrow my husband goes back to work for the year, and I can go upstairs and use the dining table in the aircon and sew this all up together. So fun, we'll continue then. Hi guys, it's the next day. I haven't been filming, I've just been sewing the cut strips together into rows and just enjoying it. I've had the telly on and just cutting and piecing. So there are some problem areas that I'm going to fix up before stitching these rows together. For example, down here I've just got blues and yellows, so I'll need to fix that up. Maybe change them around, turn them upside down. There could be instances where I like maybe cut that in half and swap it, those sort of things. So I'll just keep playing around with the layout until I'm happy with it. So we are back in the present, and you guys know what I need to do. I need to get these strips organised. It's 2.5 metres by 2.5 metres, and I just want to make sure I don't have too much of one colour next to another, especially in long strips. So that's what I'll do for the rest of the afternoon. Or day really, it's only early. I'm going to add some blue here and pink in here. Maybe pink here as well. What do you all think about the blue next to the blue? At first I didn't think I would mind if that happened, but because I've managed to not have any other colours, same colour next to each other, now it looks out of place. Do you guys think I should put some yellow in there, like just like that? So it'll only be this much. And spread the yellow. Let me see it from afar. Yeah, like that. I'm going to do that. So I need to cut, let's cut this first, how much I want, and then I'm going to have to just work out where to cut that, there and there, to fit that piece in. I don't want that next to that, so it needs to be further down here. And about this long, let's cut that. Okay, so let's cut. Gotta remember there's a seam allowance. This is actually sitting a bit further down. Let's move that up. And let's seam allowance 1, 2. Let's cut it seam allowance, we need to cut it about there. Okay, and so this pink to the orange. Much better. That looks great. So I'm really happy with what I have so far. It's looking really good, but I think it's time for a coffee break and something to eat. Then I'm going to stitch the rows together. Well, the columns together. Depends what way you're looking at it. And it's probably too narrow, but on this side here, probably add another row because I still have some of the navy squares left, so I'll make a big thick row on the end there. Coffee time. Finished.
It looks beautiful.
What do you think?
Oh, it looks great. This would make a perfect beginner's quilt top.
Yeah.
Even though this is your bag. So if anyone, wanted to make a quilt, just doing lovely long strips like this would be quick and easy for a beginner and very effective.
So what I'm really proud about, Mum, is that I don't have too many instances where the colours are next to each other. I managed to have it very randomised. I didn't have too much of this fabric, but I think definitely those other fabrics link to that.
Yeah,
fabric.
they're the hero fabrics.
Yeah. So obviously it's really big because I wanted to make it bigger than my actual quilt top to make sure I had enough. So I will lose some of the sides and that will just become scrap.
Yeah. No, it's lovely.
So our next steps are sandwiching our quilts once you get your quilt back. Yeah. So we'll see you then. Thank you very much, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. And I've got my lovely assistants behind holding this quilt. So thanks, girls, for helping us. Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.
See ya. Go. And this is our tree, and I'll pop these decorations that I took from Mum's.
Or not?